Okay, welcome everybody. I'm going to be doing a tutorial here on how to do terrain with a curved road and make it look really good, shall I say. Now, it's kind of hard to explain, but a lot of the roads you'll see are done at 45-degree angles. It means they'll go straight and do a 45-degree turn, then the terrain will split, and then they do from that 45-degree on. Because it's really hard to do a 90-degree angle and make it come out the way you want. If you've already have your terrain laid down, what I suggest is you keep it uniform and make a larger patch, because using a larger patch is going to help us out. The smaller the patches, the harder it is to do the vertice manipulation. Yet you can create the 90 degrees. But if you're going to be doing a road within one patch and you want it to go left and come back down, you know, kind of a snake road, this is how to do one. First, let's get a reference point. What I mean by reference is I'm just going to grab a vehicle because I want to know the width of the tracks. Because I don't have these things, memorized or whatever. All right. So I really don't care about that. All right. What we want to do is have this tank go down this road, go up, and come back down, just like so. To do a 90 degree this way, you would actually have to split the patch along this here. You would split it, and then you would turn your vertices up, and then from this point forward, this direction, you would continue off of the 45-degree angle. Or you can do it in like 9 different little pieces, but who wants to mess around with that stuff? All right, back to the fun. Here we go. First off, let's create some terrain. You can actually create the road first, and then do your terrain, your height. But don't add any textures to the road because that'll goof you up. All right, you'll see what I mean in a minute. All right, we're going to paint some height here. We're going to do whatever. All right, that's good enough for government work. Okay, we need to figure out where this is going to start to curve. We can start to curve right off the bat. We can start here. Remember, making these look good is really dependent upon your eye, because you want this line between these 2 points to be the same angle as these two on the other side, just like a math equation. What you do to one side, you do to the other. Typically, the larger the grid you use, the easier it is to snap it to a certain point. The sharper the turn it looks in the road, the harder it is to be to manage it first. If you do a really sharp points, it'll be kind of hard to, shall I say, to go through and add more vertices in here to make it curved, to make it look curved better. I hope I kind of explain that. The more vertices you have to move, the harder it is for you. Okay. See how that looks? You can actually see the road right there. Now you can say, well, okay, well, how do I, okay. The question is going to be, so what now? Well, first off, we need to cut this road out. That's why I did not want to cut first. Work with the patch, get it the way you want it, to how the road goes, then cut and apply your textures. Instead of going through and selecting each one, there's a little simpler trick. Shift and then left click selects that entire row. You might have to double click depending upon which direction you're going. Now, cut. To cut these is Shift, Control X. It doesn't look like anything's happened, but don't worry, it's happened. Press Shift and select your next row. Shift, Control X. See? Cut that road right out. We're going to go ahead and select this road. Here's another little neat thing. Select everything. Get the texture you want as your base coat, like you're painting a house. Let's do some snow. I feel like snow. Today's a snowy day. I feel like doing snow. So that's alpha. Remember, all the ones with the white border alpha, you don't want those. And here's a good one. We'll just use that. Cap it. Boom. Okay, it's capped. Now we have our base down. Now, select the road that you have. The only thing selected, so all you need to do is select that road. Alt-H. It's going to hide everything but that road. Change your view. Control-Tab just changes your view. I zoom in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the road. Spacebar. Move it back. I'm going to lift it up. There's no road. There's no road. All right. Maybe there's a road in here or something. Here it is right here. Some textures are fun to work with, others just I hate. You can do it that way. Or, if we were doing Normandy, for example, everybody wants to do a Normandy map or something here. I'm only talking about myself. Let's see. Road. See how that road turned out really nice? Now, some of these other roads are not very fun, especially these pieces right here. These small pieces are to accent like actual tracks, specific tracks in darker terrain. You can select one. Yeah, see how you have to literally split. You would have to split this piece into 4 sections. And then apply the top to one, the bottom to the other, the top to one and the bottom to the other. These two are matches. See top and bottom. And if we were really cool, we'd do this. We'd use this dirt on snow. We're shifting it. If you find that your texture's kind of hitting the edge, it'll kind of just change your stretching. Whoops. That makes it smaller. And we lean it. Okay, there we go. See, there's our road. See how that works? I hope I helped you. I'm not going to do a 90 degree because I don't want to spend 2 hours here doing one. However, I can give you the basics on it. Oops. hide one item is H. To unhide it is Shift H. Kind of helps you out. All right. Whoops. Control Z. Okay. If we were to do a 90 degree, what's going to happen is this is going to have to come back to here. I mean, it's going to have to be really, really, really shortened it up. I have to split those. Try that again. Add a couple more in there. See how this is working? And if you look at some of the maps they've done, you'll notice that everything is equally spaced. It's very meticulously done. So now I have another problem is I have to add, more vertices to one of these other patches so I can match these up. It's most likely going to be this one. I'm going mad. I'm going. All right. Press V, press V. Let's see if that works. There we go. And this, of course, is going to match with these. I think my eyes are bothering me or something. I got red and pink I'm looking at. Control K. Control K. Now, I have to add 1, 2, 3 somehow. It's most likely going to be 1, 2. One more. See how doing a 90 degree can really get on your nerves? Select the ones you want to connect. We have ourselves a 90s. Remember, real quick, what's the key to hide everything but the one you have? Alt-H. We're going to lift that up while I add this road. You can just adjust the texture, but that's Shift-H brings it back. See how that's done? That's your 90 right there. Typically 90 won't be done that sharp. It'll usually be a lot wider because I don't have a lot of vertices in here for the texture to get mapped out evenly. But there you go. I hope I really helped you guys out, and I expect to see some maps with some good curved roads in it.